So we're here once again on Big Island in another build video. We're going to do another nasty proxy, but this time use it off 2 town center economy rather than single town center eco. So we've actually got the ideal hunt position for this because the opponent's not going to be able to mess with that with potential early warship opening, which is always nice to have up your sleeve. Also nice to not be too susceptible to it with a rough seed. So we're going to open up with the fairly conventional double storehouse dock. I'll get hunting dogs as well. You don't necessarily have to, but I just like to, because there are perks to skipping hunting dogs. But at the same time, it is a really cost-effective tech. So we'll grab that. Gonna work on getting our dock, getting our 2 fishing ships, age up town center. So it looks like a very conventional build so far. Nothing really out of the ordinary. But the beauty is, if our opponent opens warship, and I will even just delete my fishing boats, just to sort of recreate that. What we'll be able to do is springboard into restarting the fishing eco, hoping that he doesn't punish it, as well as also just proxying and just killing him dead, while he's still trying to go for second town center and really set up for his mid to late game himself. So fishing boats on the way. I'm playing Celts, so I'm actually going to need to get a little bit of food here, but at the same time I'm going to have to invest in those houses as well. So I might just be best off waiting to get this fishing ship in queue before I worry about any of that. All the time in the world here, so never fret, just do. Let's explore the map. So you probably want to have to place a dock later, because I find that this actually works best when your opponent does commit to the early warship, and while they're still spending on that, they're sort of delayed, and it does give you the chance to actually get your army started. Clear this. Figure out what the hell he's doing. Now I can get these villagers just back onto the hunt. Got the income there to get this all happening. You can start on the stone gathering here. Don't need any of this early wood or anything. That doesn't really matter. So scatter, look for a good spot. There's a lot of gold over this side of the map, so cutting your opponent off from this could be devastating depending on where he spawns, so we'll just keep on scouting. I mean, I'm Celt, so any wood now I can just put towards yet another fishing boat, and then I can always bring more of these villagers back onto the wood and the stone. I'll actually do just that. Drop off, bring these guys back. I want a little bit more wood than we have stone once the age up's finished, because we want to go for that quick second town center. And no need to commit any more on the water there. In fact, that third fishing boat might be slightly faster. You could probably squeeze out this age up a villager earlier. I've left it a little bit greedy here. Way up to 21. Eco pop, you should probably do it at 20 or not. Oh, well, 19 or 21 is probably fine. I need to actually find this bastard. Where are you? Here we go. So it's all the way over here. Really well hidden. So we're going to go for this age up. Get this town center. Oh, a little bit of the stone off it. Keep gathering the wood through this. What we mostly need here. So go for this town center, just secure some resources. Get gold with it is probably a good idea. I'll send one of these villagers up to proxy. So he's actually pretty isolated, and this is what makes Big Island so punishing with proxies. Put it as far up that he's really only got these initial resources to gather. And we want to be able to get a... you can go for a 4th fishing ship here. Because if he's going for 2nd town center, before anything else, he's also going to be delayed in terms of his warship production. So we'll put this here, cut all these resources off. He's really only got this to start with now. As long as he doesn't catch onto this, we are going to pounce really, really hard. Even do a bit of sneaky gathering while this is finishing building. That should finish in time. We just get a 2nd barracks and go for the Sacred Grove. And, oh shit, let's say he's starting to attack there now. And we lose all this. And I've actually had this happen in a game. I played against FFNEZ, so you can watch that. We'll have to just reposition all this because it's in range. So we'll shift over here. Just keep going. Let's get our production going. Straight on that Sacred Grove as soon as we can as well. Got to restart our dock eco. Our food's starting to take a bit of a hit while this is going on, so if you want, you could have actually kept a couple of villagers just here on the food to gather through this. Actually, I will skip handsaw for now, because I'm going to want to get the initial longsword production. Keep your scout active, just check out what he's doing. AI obviously is playing this a bit stupidly. A player would definitely have all those wood gatherers on the other side. That wood line there, right there. Keep him nice and safe inside his town center range. So we'll start our dock economy up. His warships, he hasn't noticed, but by now, you know, he's going to start killing that off. And we'll just have to maybe add some more houses. Remake our eco over there. Get our druid production going. We start with a bit of food gathering here in the meantime. And I mean, I've got this gold bank, but we can fix that. Because right now, anything being trained, it's going to be all that's on it. These druids out. Water eco. Roaring, you can even commit to another dock here at this point. Keep that food eco going, Sean. What am I doing? This hasn't been a very good guide at all. Yeah, keep these houses going with this guy, because the point is to just fucking end the game from here. Even though he's locked you in off the water, in his mind, you've actually restarted your fishing ship eco. And you should be ready to really approach an aggressive point in the game and just push from here. Like, he'll be going to try and start his army up, but you know, you've got all the map control. Let's say he starts pushing you back, you just need to get some spears in the mix. And the beauty is with Celt, for instance, once you get spear champ, you've actually got a really good unit for just about sieging your opponent. Go back on the gold, get that champion upgrade, and from here, like, you can just print units, and particularly with Celts, again, only you've got that food cost. And yeah, you can check out a video I'm going to have linked in the description of me doing this playstyle against FFNEZ, and another video of me doing it off one town center against Ares while playing Roman. But the beauty of doing it with Celt here, you've got druids which give you area healing, that also increases the damage of all your units. That really puts your infantry slightly ahead of all the other H2 infantry in terms of their damage output. Top of that, the spears with their champion upgrade, they deal extra damage to buildings, which makes this situation even easier, because once you get under town center, even though Celt is one of the worst for the actual resistance to building damage, they're one of the best for actually tearing down buildings. So when it comes to, and on top of that, again, once you've got druids, the damage, I've actually got these guys bound up, should be using hotkeys here. So guys, that's just a quick video on potentially turning a loss of the water into a win for your land map control, and then how to really shut your opponent down from there, as well as possibly making use of the fact that once you're actually putting pressure on your opponent, their likelihood of capitalizing on that complete water dominance sort of goes by the wayside, because their attention's now drawn to the fight. So you can rely on restarting your dock eco, and unless they're actually scouting with fishing ships, which the AI does, the players are generally pretty lazy with. Yeah, and just also keeping in mind what map you're playing and whether or not proxies are a good idea on it. Obviously, Big Island's one of the best maps to try and proxy, in my opinion, because realistically, if it goes unseen, you can actually cut down a huge amount of space for your opponent, and he's pretty much stuck to his starting resources under his town center, plus whatever water eco he manages to maintain. So yeah guys, I just thought that might be a bit of a tip on how to proxy better in Aoeo.